Why don't you talk to your parents anymore? They kicked me out at 17 when my girlfriend Thea got pregnant. Not asked to leave, literally threw my stuff on the lawn and changed the locks. Dad screamed I was throwing my life away. Mom cried about the neighbors. Their ultimatum, break up with Thea and give the baby up, or never come home. I chose Thea. We lived in my car for 2 months, then a friend's basement. Those first weeks were hell. Thea had morning sickness so bad she couldn't keep anything down. I'd hold her hair back in gas station bathrooms, both of us crying. I remember one night in November, the car windows fogged up from our breathing. Thea was shivering despite 3 blankets. She whispered, maybe your parents were right. Maybe we're too young for this. I held her tighter and said, no, we're going to prove them wrong. But honestly, I was terrified. I'd wake up at 3 a.m. in panic attacks, wondering how we'd afford formula or doctor visits. Thea would rub my back and remind me we had each other. The worst part was driving past my house for school. I'd see Mom watering her flowers, Dad washing his car, normal life continuing like I'd never existed. Thea caught me staring once and just squeezed my hand. They don't deserve you, she said, but I still missed them every single day. Her parents weren't thrilled either, but they never abandoned her. Her mom, Delphine, started buying prenatal vitamins and baby clothes. Her dad taught me basic car maintenance so I wouldn't get stranded. Family sticks together, Delphine told me one night. Blood or not, that hit different when my own blood relatives had written me off. Christmas was the hardest. Thea's family invited me for dinner. I sat at their table, surrounded by warmth and laughter, but felt hollow inside. Delphine noticed me staring at my phone. Still hoping they'll call? She asked gently. I nodded, embarrassed. She hugged me tight and said, their silence says everything about them, nothing about you. I worked double shifts while Thea finished high school. She'd text me pictures of her homework, proud of every assignment. I'd send her photos of my paychecks, both of us celebrating small wins. The day Thea graduated, I watched her walk across that stage 8 months pregnant. Her parents cheered louder than anyone. I looked around hoping to see my parents in the crowd, but the empty seats stared back at me. When Thea's water broke at 2 a.m., her dad drove us to the hospital. I called my parents from the parking lot, hands shaking, straight to voicemail. When our daughter Sage was born, Thea's mom held my hand in the delivery room. My parents didn't even know she existed. The first time Sage smiled, I cried for an hour. Thea found me on the bathroom floor, sobbing about how my parents would never see this, how they chose their pride over their granddaughter. Their loss, Thea said, but I could see the sadness in her eyes. She knew I was hurting. For months, I'd imagined showing up at their door with Sage, proving I was a good dad. But every time I drove toward their street, the memory of my clothes on the lawn stopped me. Then my aunt, who'd been secretly checking on me, posted a Facebook photo of us at the store with the baby, tagged my parents asking why they hadn't mentioned becoming grandparents. 20 minutes later, my phone exploded. We didn't know she was born. Why didn't you tell us? We want to meet our granddaughter. Mom texted Thea directly, suddenly excited to be a grandmother. The same woman who called her a mistake 4 months earlier. They showed up with gifts and apologies. Dad cried holding Sage, saying she looked just like me as a baby. But I remembered sleeping in my car in December, Thea crying because she was scared and hungry, choosing between diapers and groceries. They didn't want their son back. They wanted access to their granddaughter. I told them they made their choice when they threw a pregnant 17-year-old onto the street. Now they send Christmas cards addressed to the baby instead of using Sage's name.